Okay, now. The subject of Patty's impromptu speech will be why I like to party.
Why I like to party? I don't know.
Do you stand like this at a party? Or like this? Now, come on. Stand like you would at a party. Get in the mood. That's right. Get loose. Now, remember, this is spontaneous. And these kind of speeches usually occur in front of familiar groups. So, there's nothing to be nervous about.
I like to party because I like to have fun. And,
Close your eyes. Now, go ahead, close them. Now, project yourself mentally into the party. What do you see?
music, dancing, boys.
Now, why do you like music, dancing, and boys so much?
Because it's better than school and my homework and my parents.
That's it. That's great. That's the beginning of your speech. Now, try it.
Why do I like to party? Because music, dancing, and boys are better than my parents, teachers, and books. It's just a time to relax and not have to think or worry. I start thinking about Saturday's party on Wednesday. What am I gonna wear? My shirt with the extra zippers and my black jeans, or maybe my oversized pink sweatshirt and my jams. And to finish this thing off,
And in conclusion,
okay, and in conclusion, if you want to relieve stress and keep your sanity, take my advice and party your brains out.
now you can all see how Patty's research has paid off in her presentation. And I'm sure this research was exhausting. Jeez. You're only 50 minutes late. That's a record. Joy? Is anything wrong?
I can tell you anything, right, Mr. Sales?
Sure. Anyone in my class can. You know that.
I think I'm pregnant.
Oh, Joy.
Say I should have figured it out.
I'm sorry, Mom.
We talked about birth control.
I know.
Oh, baby.
I just don't know what to do.
Well, that's why your father and I are here.
Hi. Hi.
Donald, we have to talk about something as a family.
Okay, I'll bite. Where do you want us to go on our vacation this year?
We're not taking a vacation. Joy is going to have a baby.
What do you mean Joy's going to have a baby?
I think that's pretty self-explanatory.
How could we have let this happen?
Donald,
I know.
You guys didn't let anything happen.
we need to talk about this in a calm, rational manner.
Honey, we have a problem. And I'd like to talk to the other half of the problem. Who is he? Jan, help me on this, will you, please?
Darling, we need to know the father's name. It's his responsibility, too.
Jimmy. Jimmy Young.
I want to talk to him.
I don't know where he is.
Joy, we need to talk to him.
He dropped out of school. I haven't seen him since.
It's like any other precinct house in the city.
Hardly. I mean, look at this place. Look at all the activity you have in here. You know, you've certainly impressed the mayor's office much more than the other precinct houses I've visited.
Well, so have you. We usually don't allow the media in here.
Captain, I'd really like you to be a guest on our program.
I really don't think so.
Why? You're not undercover. And I think it would make the mayor very happy to see his department represented on the Barry Prince show.
Captain, downtown.
Transfer it. It's not the mayor's department. Now, if you'll excuse me, Miss Westman.
Denise,
Denise.
think about it.
I'll think about it.
Good.
Hey, come on, 40 bucks, 40 bucks. Let's go. This guy pitched a no-hitter last week.
Come on, Harry, we gotta go to this game.
No.
Did you see that chick? He's in a good mood. He can't say no.
No. I kind of want to get this case written up by this afternoon, all right?
Oh, you wimp! Come on, do it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Ioki!
Captain, Penhall and I were wondering...
Sit down.
Okay.
How are things going for you, Harry?
Everything's fine.
Nothing special going on.
No. Everything is just, normal.
Are you, you going out with anybody these days?
Excuse me?
Do you have anybody steady? You know, someone you're serious about.
No, not really. Aha. You're trying to fix me up with someone. Who is she?
Do you know Joy Prentice over at Crossland High?
No. So?
Well, she knows you.
Yeah?
She says you're the father of her baby.
You're telling me that no one knows who this kid is or where he lives?
Not exactly.
This kid got my daughter pregnant, and you can't find him?
Mr. Prentice, this is Captain Fuller.
Good. Now we're getting someplace. You can help me track down this Jimmy Young?
Mr. Prentice, we already know where he is.
Great.
His real name is Harry Truman Ioki.
Ioki? No. Joy said his name was Jimmy Young.
He's a police officer. He worked undercover in your daughter's school.
A cop? Oh, this is great. You've got an undercover program that sends kids into high schools to have sex with students?
He's not a kid. He's an officer assigned to Jump Street. And we're not so sure that they actually knew each other.
Now my daughter's a liar?
He says he doesn't know your daughter.
I'm sure he introduced himself before he invited her into the backseat of his squad car. Or was he pretending to be a high school student when he seduced her?
Mr. Prentice.
I will sue you gentlemen. And I'll sue the department and the city. And if this officer is of age, I'll see him in jail.
Now, I think we're getting a little ahead of ourselves.
Maybe not. There was a dance at the school sponsored by the computer club. Everyone was matched by compatibility. Joy Prentice and Jimmy Young went out on a date.
Look, Captain, one day in homeroom, I fill out this questionnaire, you know, like what's your favorite color, where you were born, your age. Now, a week later, this computer kid hands me a slip of paper with the girl's name, Joy Prentice. Now, bingo. I said, she's the girlfriend of the guy that we're trying to bust. So I went to the dance. It turns out she's the wrong girl. It was Joy Douglas I was looking for. So I went home early. Alone.
You ever see her with anybody else?
Captain, I wasn't looking.
All right. Look, I'm sorry, Ioki, but you're on your desk till we clear this thing up.
Captain, this is gonna end up being serious, isn't it? I don't even feel like running much today. Hey, we can stop. Look, come on, how about another 100 yards?
Come on, Harry, I haven't done this since the academy.
Come on, don't be a wimp!
You feel any better?
No, not really.
Great, thanks a lot. Next time you want to talk through a problem, let's do it on the beat.
Okay, I'm sorry. Just I can't stop thinking about it.
Yeah, she must have been something else. Did you have fun? Did you take her out to dinner first?
Hey, cut it out. It's my career here.
Hey, Ioki, relax. You can't be the baby's father.
Oh, what is that supposed to mean?
Look, she must have panicked, reached for a name, and came up with yours. When the baby's born, you're off the hook.
Oh, in 9 months, I'm gonna be some sleazo or private eye, or some security guard over at Crazy Teddy's. Hanson, look. There's something I want to tell you. I really like being a cop. You know, I really like this job, man, but I just feel so helpless. I mean, it's her word against mine, and mine doesn't even count.
Fuller knows that. He's gonna fight for you. We're all gonna fight.
But the only fighting being done right now is between me and the system.
You're not the only cop on the force, you know.
May I help you?
I'm Harry Ioki.
Please come in. Donald? This is Harry Ioki.
Well, I'm glad you're willing to face up to this.
So am I.
Good. I'm glad we have an understanding here. There's a big responsibility being the father of a child.
Yes, there is, but I'm not the father of the child.
You have an obligation toward my daughter.
The only obligation I have here is to find out what's really going on. Joy? Do you remember me?
Of course.
Joy, go to your room. No, you don't.
Just give me 2 minutes. Why are you doing this to me?
You know why.
But I didn't.
Are you calling my daughter a liar?
Yes, I am.
Get out of my house.
No.
Out of my house. I'm calling the police.
I'm not leaving until we straighten this out. Look, I don't want any trouble, all right? I just came here to talk.
Yes, I'd like to report a trespasser. His name is Harry Ioki. Are you armed?
Yes.
Yes, he's armed.
So what's the damage?
You're on full suspension.
That was some deal you pulled.
I just went over to the house to talk to her.
That's not the way it got filed.
Ask her. Ask her mother.
You were out of line. No excuses. Her father's got an injunction. You're not to go within 100 yards of Joy, her family, or her house.
Great.
Captain, can't we do something here?
Jump Street has no authority to investigate a case involving one of its own officers. That's IAD.
Are you sure about that?
That's right, Hoffs. I want you and Penhall with the girl from the time she gets up till she goes to bed.
What about not being able to investigate our own guys?
What about it?
Let's do it.
Hanson, stick with Ioki. Try and keep him out of trouble.
Why weren't you wearing that this morning?
Linen. Wrinkles easily.
Oh.
Got a date, Captain? Hope she's not in high school.
I have a meeting. Denise Westman, producer of the Barry Prince Show. What?
I didn't say anything.
Captain, you know, I watch Barry Prince, and if he doesn't like you...
Hey, I haven't said I'll do it.
Yet?
Well, think hard. I've seen him barbecue 3 PhDs at a time, nice and toasty.
I can handle it. Look, guys, let's get busy, huh? Ioki's future could be in our hands.
This project is to teach you the responsibilities of parenting. If you return the egg baby unbroken in a week, you get a grade. You have to take it everywhere with you. And you can't leave it alone unless you have a signed note from a babysitter taking responsibility for the egg baby. There are no boys left, so you won't have a partner.
A single mother at my age.
It happens more often than you think.
Do you have any brown eggs? What's with these eggs?
You're supposed to take care of them. You know, like if you can take care of an egg, you can take care of a baby.
If a stupid egg is this much trouble, can you imagine what it would be like to have a baby?
Unbelievable. You wouldn't be able to do anything without worrying about a baby for years.
Might not be so bad.
You're not afraid to go on the show, are you, Captain?
Excuse me?
Well, some people find the idea of defending what they do publicly a little intimidating.
You're serious, aren't you? Does this work with most of your guests?
The men, mainly. Come on, if it goes well, I'll buy you dinner.
You'll buy me dinner.
I'm an overpaid television producer. You choose the restaurant.
What's so important about having me on the show?
You're the head of a very unique undercover program.
What I am is an underpaid police captain.
Oh, you're being far too modest.
I'm not interested in publicity.
But this isn't publicity, it's politics. The public gets to know your work, they get behind you. The public's behind you, the mayor gets behind you. Up goes your budget.
You've done this before.
A couple times. You're not afraid to step up to the plate, are you?
Look, Harry, we're on it. Hoffs and Penhall are tailing this girl around the clock.
Yeah? Well, what are you doing?
I'm here with you.
Excuse me. I'm Cindy. This is Julie.
Hi, I'm Tom, and this is Harry.
We're on vacation here. I don't want you to think we're trying to pick you up or anything. But we are. Yeah, we are. So we were thinking maybe you could show us around.
We can do that.
Good, that's just what we were thinking.
Hey, I'm on to you guys. Hmm? So why don't you just take the show me around town rap and get out of here?
Charming guy.
Yeah. Nice work, Harry.
Look, I know that girl, Cindy, okay? I've seen her down the 77th or downtown. I can't remember, but I know Cindy. They're from out of town. No, they're from internal affairs, Tom. They've had a tail on me all day.
You're going off the deep end, Harry.
Oh, yeah? There's a great Chrysler Newport outside right now. That's for my AD.
Really?
Really.
I don't see it.
Changed cars.
I don't think this girl dates much.
No kidding. I was in the locker room 3 days. Her name never came up.
Hey!
Taking this egg thing a little too seriously, don't you think?
I kind of wanted to see what it would be like. Ever think about being a father?
If you're gonna be the mother, I'm interested.
Think you could handle it?
Yeah, give me a stick of butter and a frying pan. I know what to do with that egg. Oh, there she goes.
Here.
Hey, Jude, take it easy!
Why don't you put Madeline in her car seat, Douglas?
Why don't you slow down, Judith?
She's returning books to the library?
She must have been overdue.
Penhall!
The books, the books! That was just a joke.
All right, I say we bust on this library book thing and see if we can make a deal.
I don't know, Joy.
Brent, please.
Please, just give me some money so I can get out of here.
You're 18 years old. You're pregnant with little education. Where are you going to go? What are you going to do?
Why won't you help me?
I'd like to, but I can't. I mean, how would it look? A teacher giving a pregnant student money. Excuse me. Hello. Hi. Yeah, no, nothing much. How about you? Yeah, today would be a good day for a lesson. Why don't you come by around 4 o'clock? Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah. Okay, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.
You're seeing other girls from the school, aren't you?
Oh, you're not the only person I tutor.
Tutor? That's what you call it now? I'm gonna tell everybody what you've done.
And who's gonna believe you? I mean, you went way past the point of credibility when you accused that cop of being the father.
I feel really sorry for you. A grown man who has to sleep with high school girls.
And you're a very bright girl who's done something very stupid. It's your own fault you're pregnant. You knew about birth control.
Didn't need it until I met you.
That is not my child.
This is your child. I've never had sex with anyone else.
Well, if I have to, I'm sure I can find someone who'll say you have.
Stand by on the floor. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good evening, I'm Barry Prince. Tonight, undercover cops in our schools, and with me is Captain Adam Fuller of the Jump Street Undercover Program and Attorney Carl Sprague of Citizens for a Greater Democracy. Now, gentlemen, cops in our schools? I mean, what's going on here? Mr. Sprague.
What we have, pure and simple, is a police state on our high school campuses.
No, wait a minute. It's really easy to make generalized statements, but do you have any specific incidents of police misconduct?
Not that I'm currently aware of, but that can generally be ascribed to the police department's unwillingness to release information about their secret programs.
Except for students' names and the schools involved, our records are as available as any other information in the police department.
My point exactly, sir.
But you do admit to having spies in our schools, then?
Well, I certainly would not call them spies. They're police officers undercover responding to specific criminal situations.
Uh-huh.
What about our children's right to a drug-free school?
Yes. And what about our children's right to a police-free school?
I think we'd all prefer a drug and police-free school. In some cases, both don't seem to be possible.
He's got a pretty good point there, Carl.
Would it be right if you were to keep lists of students you thought might become criminals?
Of course not.
Yet you are there in our schools.
Look, I think you're making this program out to be something that it's not.
But has the potential to be.
Now, what about these reports we keep hearing, Captain, about cops bringing drugs into the schools to ingratiate themselves with the users?
The police have never brought drugs into the schools.
That's right, but they allegedly purchased them there.
Oh, now, wait a minute. I'm not an attorney here, but wouldn't that be considered entrapment, Captain?
No.
What else do you call cops browbeating 15-year-old kids into selling them dope and then arresting them?
You know, most 15-year-old kids don't sell drugs, but the ones that do don't get browbeaten.
Yeah, they don't call it entrapment in Russia either, Captain.
The people in your program go into a school, buddy up to a kid, pretend they're his friends, and then bust him.
You don't know anything about our program.
I know. We'd be better served going after the big dealer instead of the inner-city child spending his lunch money on a nickel bag of weed.
Yeah, not to mention violating our children's civil rights. Let's take some calls. Line 1, you're on the air.
We're all set. You're our next call.
My son was strip searched.
We don't strip search students.
There was a sicko of a principal who took...
I don't think that has to do with tonight's topic. Have we got another call? Line 3, you're on the air.
Hello? Yeah, my daughter goes to Crossland High. And I'd like to tell you what kind of undercover program the captain runs. One of his officers got my daughter pregnant while posing as a high school student.
Is this true, Captain?
The matter is under investigation.
Under investigation? Now, that's what I would call a specific incident of police misconduct.
I thought you would have chosen a more expensive restaurant.
Oh, give me a break.
The show was great. Your numbers were fabulous. Highest overnight ratings in the last 6 months.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I couldn't have done it without you.
You set me up.
That's the nature of the show, Adam. As a matter of fact, we really love to have you back.
You got some nerve, lady. You set me up and then you offer me a return shot on the show?
Controversy makes good television. When people agree, nobody watches. How many people keep watching Carson when the zoologist comes on?
What about the damage it may have done to the Jump Street program?
Well, this could be your chance to clear things up.
With your audience or with your conscience?
The audience.
Your table's ready.
I won't be needing it.
Watch what you say, Hanson. That guy over there's from internal affairs, man. Don't let him see you.
What guy?
The guy on the ladder.
The one changing the light bulb?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can always spot him.
That's blowfish, Harry. That is blowfish. You know blowfish?
Yeah, blowfish. You ever wonder what he really does around here? Huh?
He's a janitor.
Penhall. Hoff.
Saw you on the show, Captain.
Hey, don't rub it in, okay, guys? All right, what do we got?
She went to see Brent Sales at his house. That's her speech teacher. She seemed pretty upset when she came out.
She didn't want anybody to know. She ditched her car at the library.
What's this sales guy's story?
Great teacher. Kids love him.
And maybe he loves them back.
Maybe that's it.
No, that's an awful big jump, Hanson.
Yeah, that's right. And you guys better find out the truth before you start throwing around accusations.
It's a possibility, Captain.
All right, Hoffs, give it a shot.
Hi. Would you quit following me? I came here to think, not to talk.
About your baby?
How'd you know about that?
I'm a cop, Joy.
So you know the father.
Officer Ioki is not the father.
That's what I'd expect you to say.
I think it's Mr. Sales.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Look, Joy, I understand what happened. You were under a lot of pressure and you blamed an innocent guy. He turned out to be a cop. That was an unlucky choice. But now he's in a lot of trouble, and so are you. Don't get yourself in any deeper. You must love Mr. Sales very much to protect him like this.
No! No, I don't love him. I hate him.
What did he do to you?
What do you think he did?
Did he force you?
I knew what I was doing.
Did you want to do it? Did you want him to stop? Did you tell him?
Yes.
Did you?
Yes.
Really?
Yes!
If you wanted him to stop and he didn't, it's a rape. Why didn't you tell anybody?
He's my teacher.
Mr. Sales, I'm Captain Fuller. This is Officer Hanson. We'd like to talk to you.
Sure. Come on in.
Would you excuse us, please, miss?
Just keep going over the buyer and take some notes, okay?
So, what can I do for you?
We're here concerning the alleged rape of one of your students.
Rape? My God, that's terrible. What happened?
I'm talking about Joy Prentice.
I don't think I know what you're talking about.
I think you do.
The girl's a liar, you know that. She tried to pin a pregnancy on a cop, and now what? She's trying to pin a rape on me?
You never had sex with her?
I was her tutor. One afternoon, we had some drinks. We had sex. But I didn't rape her.
So you could be the father of her baby?
Anyone could be the father of her child. And don't talk to me about statutory rape either. The girl was 18.
Well, maybe we can't make the rape charge stick. But he'll make sure you never go near another classroom again.
Well, if you're planning to deprive me my right to earn a living, I'll sue you.
Go ahead. Sue me. But you may have to wait in line.
Have you ever heard of date rape? Teach?
This is the two of us at the Midtown Street Fair. This would have been a month after she would have become pregnant. Now, it doesn't look like she's being forced to do anything there, does she? I didn't rape her, officers. I dated her. Now, it may have been bad judgment, but it certainly wasn't against the law, was it?
I'd like to apologize for any inconvenience or unpleasantness I've caused you and your family. I appreciate it if you could drop the charges.
I'm sorry. I can't condone loss of control, particularly in a policeman.
I didn't lose control, sir.
Well, that's the way I see it. I'm sorry. We still have a great deal more to discuss.
Yes, sir, we certainly do. Mr. Prentice, I want you to listen to me carefully. Your daughter and Brent Sales have admitted to having a relationship of a sexual nature.
Mr. Sales, her teacher?
Now, the exact nature of that encounter is unclear. Joy has accused him of rape.
Oh, my God.
Have you arrested him?
This is not a simple assault by an unknown assailant against a victim. This is date rape. They knew each other, they were in a social setting, and things became forced. Now, Sales can prove that they continued to see each other for some time after the alleged incident occurred. This is not unheard of in date rape, particularly if the girl is naive and misjudges the relationship. But it makes the charge very difficult to prove.
Her teacher?
Donald?
Is Joy going to have to go through a trial?
Once Joy lied in the first place, her credibility was damaged. It's going to be very difficult to make this case unless Sales confesses, which seems very unlikely.
Donald, are you all right?
No.
Why Metallica is the best heavy metal group? They're amps.
Yes, amps. May I help you?
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
Who are you?
I'm Joy Prentice's father. And we need to talk about my daughter.
Wait a minute. What are you doing? Somebody call the police!
Call the police? They've already been called, Sales. You had my daughter so turned inside out that she blamed the cop who was working at this school. You had her scared. Now, I hate that I sent my daughter to a school where she got scared. And I hate that there have been cops at this school. I hate all that. But what I hate more than anything is the fact that there was a teacher here who she trusted, who used that trust to get her into bed. I know, young girls are pretty, and they're willing. But how dare you take advantage of that beauty and that energy to get my daughter to do something she would never do without trusting some animal like you!
Listen, is this guy armed?
Well, kinda.
Look, you take the West Wing.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Somebody call the police! Call the police! Call the police! You scared, Sales? Are you scared, Sales? Call the police! Hurry! Hurry!
That's enough! I'm a police officer! Do you want to make a confession to the rape of Joy Prentice? Do you?
I most certainly do not.
Always keep the label facing up, or you're gonna break the bat.
You said you were a police officer!
Yeah? And right now, I'm a batting coach. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You understand?
All right, big man! Oh, I get it!
You forced her? Huh?
Yes!
You forced her?
I forced her.
Okay.
I didn't mean for him to get into trouble.
Yeah, he'll get over it in a couple of years. He knows you were in a tough spot.
Hey, what happened to your egg?
A friend of mine ate it. Joy? What are you gonna do about the baby?
I don't know.